Beta readers and ARCs. This isn't a lesson in Greek. Beta readers are people who love books and read in your genre who agree to do an early pass on your manuscript before it heads into the hands of proofreaders and ARC readers. I've heard that the term comes from beta testing. Before a new product is officially launched, people try it and offer feedback. Sometimes we can be so close to our work we don't see the forest for the trees, or the sentences for the pages, or something like that. Beta readers are treasures. They can find typos, errors, plot holes. Note, beta readers are different than critique partners, which are usually other authors who look at the manuscript through the eyes of a writer. Beta readers look at the manuscript through the eyes of a reader, which is something we'll never be able to do as the author of a book. Additionally, if you need a sensitivity reader, they can sometimes help you strengthen your manuscript depending on their experience. And yes, you can have more than one beta reader. I encourage this because getting a range of insight and feedback is helpful, and then you can compare and assess your notes and see if the changes really need to be made. Where to find beta readers? Some writing and reading websites offer beta reading Facebook groups. If you've established a relationship with a reader in your genre, ask them. Ask other authors if they have any beta readers who might be interested. Writers groups and libraries. What to look for in a beta reader? Objectivity, honesty, sensitivity. They're well versed in your genre. Don't be afraid to ask questions about their feedback style, reading interests, etc. Beta readers, things to keep in mind. Be sure to provide your manuscript in their preferred format. Be a clear communicator and talk about timelines to return their feedback well in advance. Be friendly and grateful for their time. We recommend avoiding family and friends. It can get awkward, plus they likely aren't experts in your genre. Generally, beta readers' services are free of charge, but they probably wouldn't object to a gift card to their favorite bookstore as a thank you. ARC, or ARC. ARC stands for Advanced Reader Copy. Some people also call them uncorrected or unedited proofs or galley copies. They're either the final copy of your book or the copy that you send to your proofreader. They're usually digital copies. ARCs are often created several months or weeks prior to release, depending on your genre and schedule. The books I write in clean and wholesome romance are on the shorter side, say compared to a fantasy, and so my readers are happy to get them anywhere from a month to 2 weeks before the release date. Why use an ARC? The purpose of the Advanced Reader Copy is for early readers to prepare reviews. People who receive ARCs should be aware that there might be typos since it is not necessarily the final draft, unless, of course, it is. How to make an ARC. Creating ebook ARC files, EPUB, MOBI, PDF. Mark all files with ARC, not for sale. I used donation-based software that you can easily download onto your computer called Calibre. It's also helpful to put an ARC notice on the cover file that you use for your ebook. What do you do with your ARCs? Send them to your reading team, offer them to blogger friends in your genre. If you know other authors in your genre, you can ask if they'd be willing to share them with their reading team. But in this case, it's best if you have an established relationship and can offer them something in trade. If you're active in Facebook reader groups, you can ask the admin if you can share there. A couple more ideas. Offer them to your newsletter subscribers. If using this option, we recommend limiting the number and doing a first-come, first-serve or hosting a drawing. Your newsletter subs should be willing to pay for your books, so you don't want them to become accustomed to getting them for free. You can also use a service like Booksprout to share your ARCs with readers on their site. Outreach. When sharing your ARCs, make the process as simple as possible. Optional, upload them to a service like BookFunnel, which has an option to distribute the ARCs to people you select or has a feature where you share a link with your people. This way, you don't have to send out individual emails and deal with managing multiple file types. Outreach continued. In the first email, say, if you'd like me to send you a reminder on release day to post your review, please reply to this email. Some people will, and you can remind them, and they might leave a review. I've learned to make it clear that readers are receiving an unproofed copy, meaning there are likely some typos. You can invite them to share these with you. Then correct the document and re-upload the file to your ebook retailer. Paperback ARCs. If making paperbacks as well as ebooks, consider printing 1 to 5 ARCs for special pre-release giveaways, only to choose a winner active in your Facebook community. There is no reason to spend money on printing and postage than giving out a freebie to someone who will never help you promote the book. I've made this mistake, sending paperbacks and hardcover books to people who agreed to it and never heard from them again, hundreds of dollars later, ... When you send an ARC, the reviewer is not required to leave a review, but it is often implied. Publishing the paperback on Amazon. Publishing the paperback early on Amazon before your ebook release date allows your ARC readers to leave early reviews without diluting your ebook launch. It's helpful because you'll have reviews on ebook release day, which provides social proof for your new potential buyers. You'll link the paperback and ebook later when you claim them on Author Central. More reviews equals better on release day. A few more notes on ARCs. Be sure to follow up, letting your ARC readers know when to leave their reviews, being sure to provide links and thank them. Not all readers will leave a review regardless, so aim for as many free ebook ARCs given out as possible. Never require that an ARC reader leave a review. In fact, if they decide to, on Amazon, they must use language like, "I received a copy free from the author and am voluntarily leaving a review."